Getting ready for 5G, how to correctly prepare your small business for next generation networks. Thinking about switching your small business to 5G soon? If yes, consider the strategic areas in your operation so you can quickly take advantage of next generation networks and benefit from their blisteringly fast download speeds, improved coverage, and increased productivity thanks to artificial intelligence and Internet of Things. Check out now the goodies that Industry 4.0 may have in store for your company, no matter the sector. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, by the way. And if you're doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today, I want to talk to you about 5G for your small business. How to correctly prepare your company for next generation networks. Number one, identify operational areas where 5G can make the most impact first. You have to understand, switching from 4G to 5G entails a cost, right? So you want to make sure that you prioritize the areas where you will want to switch to 5G as first. Any small business that is creating a long-term strategy for growth needs to manage costs carefully. So 5G, of course, provides a welcome performance boost to small businesses and large businesses. But why would investment in 5G produce better returns for you than any other investments in technology? Now, the answer is very simple. 5G, as of today, remains the gateway to improved working practices across your business. According to research, and this research has been very pervasive, not only conducted by McKinsey and also by Deloitte, the top consulting firms in the area, they've shown that employees are consuming data all the time, with the average smartphone user spending 3 hours or more on their device daily. So you want to make sure that the time spent working on these devices is productive. An estimate suggests downtime can cost small businesses up to $800 a minute. So if you have a reliable 5G connection in this situation, your staff can spend less time worrying about connectivity and more time focusing on doing great work, which is what you want in the first place. And 5G will also give your mobile users the performance and speed that they might usually associate with a fixed landline connection. Finally, with 5G, your staff members who work remotely and you can't really check what they're doing, they can communicate with head office using HD video. They can access all the apps and data they need from the palm of their hands and send and download large files on the go. So I'm just giving you a few benefits here. So what you want to do is analyze all the operational processes within your company and see which one require the kind of transitional phase first, because there is a cost to it, as I said earlier, and you want to see whether it is HR, legal, logistics, sales, what kind of department needs to switch first. Obviously, a lot of small businesses will want to prioritize sales because that's where the money comes from. That's the revenue generation engine within the company. So you want to make sure that your salespeople are connected to the 5G network first. All right. Number two, identify partners and providers. Now, of course, as I've said before, 5G means what? Your workers, your staff will be able to use more data when they are out and about. Now, this could be a big change from a business perspective. Also, it could be a big change from a cybersecurity perspective. So you want to know that a move to 5G means your organization is prepared for this change. And in that environment, it becomes critical to choose a trusted partner. You want to choose the right provider, the right partner, because they can help you make the most of next generation networks. When it comes to choosing a partner, of course, in the United States, we have 4 or 5 telco providers, and you want to look for a partner that can help you manage your devices and your connections as your business grows and your staff requirement change, right? So you want to look for a trusted mobile network partner. You also want to look for a partner that has strong encryption paradigms in place. One thing you also want to pay attention to is you want to centralize your 5G apparatus. So you want to look for a partner that can provide a dedicated account manager to proactively manage your service requirements. Because the last thing you want is to be on the phone and nobody's talking to you, and your business has to run, and you are being you just spend hours and hours on the phone trying to talk to someone. So make sure you have a dedicated account manager with whomever you sign with, whoever partner and provider you sign with. Make sure they assign to you a dedicated account manager. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We are talking today about how to correctly prepare your small business for 5G. And in the first section, I've talked to you about identifying operational areas where 5G can make the most impact first, and also identifying partners and providers. Now, I want to talk to you about preparing networks and cloud services. Now, when it comes to 5G, mobile network providers, they're spending billions of dollars in networks and services, so your business can benefit from 5G in the long term. Now, if you want to enable the high-speed connections in your organization, you will also need to make sure that your networks and services are ready. So taking full advantage of 5G connectivity means making extensive use of the cloud. So we have dedicated an entire series on cloud services for small businesses. You might want to double check that. We will put that in the playlist. We will link the playlist in the description. You will want to double check that, because the clouds also offers a lot of benefits. By using the cloud, your staff members can access whatever tools and data they need on the go using their mobile devices. And this is a high capacity, the high capacity networks that support the use of data intensive applications that might not have been possible using 4G networks. Now let's talk about some of those networks and cloud services that you need to have before accessing, as a small business owner, the 5G. You want to audit and back up all of your mission critical data. I'm giving you a few things you need to do. Of course, if you have a no knack for technology, you want to hire someone who has expertise in the field, or you want to direct your IT guy or IT lady to take care of that. But there are a few essential things you have to do before getting ready for 5G and the cloud. So you want to audit and back up all of your mission critical data. You want to perform virtual testing using a cloned operating environment if available. You want to advise users of expected changes. So users in this case will have to be your employees as well as other stakeholders. If you have vendors or customers having access to some of your platforms, you're going to have to make sure that you advise them of expected changes. You want to check that the network's infrastructure meets the application's minimum requirements. And the last thing you want to do is you want to determine the downtime likely to occur from implementing the software, if any. Those are 5 mission critical items that needs to be done before you switch to 5G. And among the 5, some are more important than others. I would say that auditing and backing up all of your mission critical data is just essential, because one of the things about modern software programs is that they are significantly complex and they can have unanticipated interactions when introduced to your network. And this can create many vulnerabilities that malicious actors such as cyber criminals and hackers can exploit. So this unanticipated interactions also may cause data loss that can devastate your operations. And data loss is not just something it's not just information about your company that you lose. It's also third-party data, and that creates legal consequences and reputation consequences, right? If you lose customers' data or you lose vendor data, that's really a problem. So one of the things that you should do prior to adding any kind of major software application to your network is to audit all of your stored data and back it up to a remote location. Of course, this could be the cloud. This way, if data loss occurs as a result of adding new software, you can restore the lost data from the backup. If you already have a remote data backup solution in place, then what you want to do here is use it to make an extra backup before you begin. If not, then you should prepare one as soon as possible. All right, I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We are still talking about getting ready for 5G, how to correctly prepare your small business for next generation networks. And if you love the clarity and quality of the content so far, please consider subscribing to our channel and turn on the notification bell so YouTube can inform you whenever we drop a new show. And we do this every single day, rain or shine. All right, comment below, like this content, and share. We want to hear from you. We want to hear all the goodies you have for us, so we can move forward and we can expand our community. Now, I want you to understand how 5G can and will boost your business. Now, first you have faster speeds. 5G will introduce to your operation, to your business operations, faster speeds. The speed of mobile networks refers to how quickly data can be downloaded or uploaded. Faster speeds means less waiting time on internet-enabled mobile use, like if you're downloading or uploading video. 5G networks are expected to significantly improve maximum speeds. For example, estimates suggest that 5G could offer maximum theoretical speeds of up to 10 gigabytes per second. Think about it, more than 100 times the advertised speed for 4G networks in the United States, between 2 and 100 megabytes per second. So in addition to faster speeds, you also have greater reliability. Some mobile applications have the need for a high level of reliability, right? Certainty that the network will always be on with no outages. For example, a network outage could have significant consequences for driverless cars or drones that are operating on the network. So 5G is expected to offer super reliable service options, including 99.999% network availability for mission critical, ultra reliable communications. And this also includes hospital operations. You also have improved capacity. So let's say your business in peak times and in areas where there is a high number of users, there can be network congestions, which can negatively affect performance. Now, given that there is an increased number of devices and appetite for data, there is constant pressure to make sure there is sufficient capacity so that networks can simultaneously meet the demands of all subscribers. And think about that. We're having right now the world's population is 7.5 billion or 8 billion, somewhere there, and people have more than one device. So you are estimating that not everybody has a phone, of course, but there are more mobile devices than human beings on the planet, and all of those devices have needs for data, and so this will create some kind of congestion. But with 5G, you'll have improved capacity here. You also have increased productivity, which is a great element when it comes to 5G for small businesses, right? So you have increased productivity. You have an business output that can be doubled or tripled, for example, according to Deloitte Access Economics, right? And you also have an additional benefit here, increased participation. Mobile technology not only increases the productivity of workers, it also enables more workers to join the labor force. And it does it in three ways. The 5G will help overcome locational barriers, right? This can be very prohibitive for those who live in remote areas and have difficulties with mobility or have caring responsibilities. By helping people to meet other commitments that would otherwise limit their ability to participate in the workforce. For example, this could allow people to monitor health, check in with family and friends, and do household checks and a household task while at work or in transit. And it could also enable new ways for people to find and apply for jobs. 5G also has new ways of creating value, especially for businesses. This could enable new goods and services to be provided in the United States and other developed countries. For example, 5G can allow the production and widespread use of autonomous vehicles or making the use of drones more feasible. Of course, some of those new activities will replace existing products and services. However, overall, more new products are expected to be created than the number of old products will be replaced. So the idea here is that if your small business should get on the 5G bandwagon ASAP, because the opportunities far outweigh the risks, right? The opportunities for your business, the opportunities out there in terms of the market, outweigh the risk. This is it, folks. This is the little conversation I wanted to have with you around the 5G, how to correctly prepare your small business for next generation networks. Here is a recap. Today I spoke to you about how to identify operational areas where 5G can make the most impact first, how to identify partners and providers, how to prepare networks and cloud services for 5G, and how to understand the importance of 5G and how it can and will boost your business. Thanks so much for your attention. I really appreciate that. If you appreciate the content, you think we're adding value to your life, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Comment below, like, and share. We really appreciate it. Thank you, and I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.